About 4 or 5 characteristics I look at in determining if a person is qualified enough to guide individuals. One of the things I look at is their ball striking, their skill set. I mean, how skilled are they with their ball striking? That's one. Number two is their knowledge. So this is very tricky. Knowledge with what they do versus translating it, being able to dissect it for somebody to understand is very different. So there are two sets. So I look at it as their own ability to execute their knowledge for themselves, as well as be able to relay it to their students. So there are two different things. So I look at, one of the things I was always reminded of when I was learning, I suppose, if I really understand and grasp as to what I'm supposed to do, I should be able to simplify it for whoever it is across me. That's two. Point number three is communication. And that is really connected to the point I just made. So a huge part of communication to me is, as all of you know, everybody's different. Can you relate to the individual? That is so crucial. You just can't be just one way. You have to be able to break it down in so many different ways. So you have to be so creative with your knowledge. And if you, again, that really shows how knowledgeable you are, how good you are. That you're able to break it down in so many different ways for whoever is across you to understand, okay, what you're asking them to do. Point number four. This is very, very important for me. The way tennis was played in the 50s, 60s, and 70s versus now are very different. Tennis has completely changed, just like anything else. So I'm looking at the person's evolution as a professional. Just like I expect when I train my students with their foundation, they're constantly changing, they're constantly evolving to be better. So I look at the evolution. And going back to point number three, the fifth point is keeping in mind that everybody is different. That is, you cannot ever forget it. You have to be able to relate to how the individual works and be able to incorporate your teaching style to what helps them learn, get to what helps them understand what you're asking them to do.